If you're looking to treat yourself with a fancy meal, the perfect place might be closer than you think. Check out this week's Dine Dish at Muse. Detailed couches, draping curtains, and wine glasses galore hanging atop the picture-perfect bar. Each detail thought out with the chairs perfectly turned sideways at 90 degrees, welcoming you to sit. A space perfect for weddings, banquets, business meetings. And you might be thinking this place is in New York or Chicago.
It seems like you're farther away, like in our big city, because of this style.
But Muse is actually in Stevens Point. And fine dining isn't the only draw. Some come for the art.
We have a Picasso painting, a couple Chihoulis in the dining room, and a lot of other paintings that you should definitely check out when you're here.
But executive chef Chris Alt says the food really is what makes Muse stand out.
People think Mediterranean, they automatically think Greek. We focus on the whole Mediterranean Sea, so we do a lot of Spanish influence, French, Italian.
With fresh, local ingredients.
We're just getting into the local farm season right now, but throughout the year I get Sagaro & Sons mushrooms delivered weekly. I do Draft Family Farms Wagyu beef out of Iola, Main Grain Bakery. We get our bread weekly from there. We met all these people at the farmers market.
But the homemade pasta is Chef Alt's bread and butter.
We make pasta every single day by hand. We have a hand roller.
It's a tedious task, sending it through the roller about 5 times and then adding some flour and cutting little squares of the dough.
And we're gonna roll it on here to get some grooves to help hold our sauce.
Then wrapping it around the dowel and sealing the noodle before letting it dry, which makes all the difference for their new dish, the basil garganelli.
And that is our garganelli. It's a unique pasta. This is the first time we've done it.
Starting off with butter and onions in a pan.
Do a little bit of fresh chopped garlic. And then in our other pan, we're gonna start reducing a little bit of cream.
Then some white wine to make it sizzle.
Finish this with some fresh snap peas. And we're not gonna cook these too much right now. And that's good. We're gonna add our lemon basil pesto. And we're gonna let this just melt into that cream sauce here. We're gonna just add our pasta right to the sauce. A little bit of pasta water is very good.
Then it's time to plate.
Everything with a spoon, we're not dumping it into the plate.
Adding the sugar snap peas, prosciutto, and topping it off.
Some nice ricotta salata.
It's salted ricotta cheese, which has the consistency of feta. And then it's ready to serve, usually with some wine.
We have an enormous wine selection, and I think that can be daunting for a lot of people.
As can the price. A bottle can range from $35 to $1,750. But with all those choices, you have some help.
We have an amazing service team. They make my job easier.
Ellen Carney has been working with Century for 44 years. She's been through all the transitions, including the previous 3 restaurants. She reminisced about when she worked at the original place.
The restaurant was the restaurant.
It had tableside cooking with formal 3-hour dinners.
And then we moved to the restaurant in Pagliacci's, which was Italian cuisine, fine dining Italian cuisine, and then family-friendly pizzas, pastas, salads.
Which stuck around for 20 years until it turned into At 1800.
And everything had a different, darker, big city feel.
And Muse is the latest transition, opening in September of 2017. And through it all, Ellen has been there.
I love it. I love food, I love cooking, serving, making people feel comfortable.
Aside from that, she says learning something new each day is what keeps her around.
Learning how to cook and learning more about food and how fabulous it is, and who doesn't love to eat.
Carney says everyone should be able to enjoy.
We have a formality about our dining style, but it isn't exclusive.
And she and the staff are there to help you if you're new to the fine dining experience.
You can do this. You can come in and enjoy it.
Ellen told me now is around the time of the year they start getting more busy because more people come out to golf at Century, and many enjoy eating outside on the patio. Ellen says not to be afraid to ask your server for advice or if you're unfamiliar with something on the menu.